Well, hello, folks. Let me sit down here for a minute. I'm going to talk to you about something that's important right now. Whoops, I kicked the tripod. But I'm going to put this politely. In these troublesome times where we've gone through a lockdown because of. Anyway. And we've had people going through and stealing and robbing and killing in herds already. I think it's time everyone, I don't mean just the preppers and the people like myself who sometimes think of themselves as a prepper. But, you know, I picked up a box of MREs at one of our local sporting goods stores. Around here it costs about $79.99 at this time, plus taxation without representation. Anyway, a lot of states feel that way. But I had to take my shoes off. My feet were killing me. Anyway, I'd picked up a couple of individual packages the other day. And today my wife agreed we needed to put more supplies back because, granted, we have stuff in the freezer. But what if the power went out? All that food would spoil. We have canned goods, but that wouldn't last us long. So I picked up our first box. Then I got to thinking about a former administration, the labeled people who saved and canned food to terrorists because they didn't want to depend on the government. They didn't want to stand in line in these food lines, food stamps, welfare, church food boxes. They wanted to work. They wanted to support their families. I'm going to adjust this camera. It looks like I'm looking down at the ground. There we go. How's that? A little bit better, I think. I can see the lens a little better myself. Anyway, these people were smart because they were raised during a time where you had to depend on sometimes your own ingenuity to make it through. Money was hard to come by. So, I'm suggesting to all my friends, all my subscribers, if you can't can your own food, set back a few extra dollars, buy an extra can of food, or two, or three. And I know my young friends who watch the video games and stuff like that have subscribed to my channel. I will not only watch them, but play them. But through another channel called Infinite, it used to be Infinite List. Thank you again for all the help. And I want to challenge them. You see, most people label the millennials and those that came after the millennials not that intelligent. I say some of them are. So I challenge them. Help mom and dad out. Help themselves out. If they get $1 or $2 extra, go down to the dollar store. Pick up a can of food. Put it in your pantry for hard times. I picked up 3 cans of sardines today. $1 a piece. And that was at the regular stores. Oh, you may say you don't like sardines. Well, if you mix some different spices in there with it, some mustard, mayonnaise, whatever, it'll change the flavor. And when it comes to eating or not eating, you'll be thankful you got it. Or if you can pick up a bag of dried beans, if you know how to cook and learn how to cook, you can fix up beans. I know it's not the fanciest meal on the market. It's not a hamburger from one of your fast food chains. But I guarantee you, if we get shut down again by certain things, I'll just leave it that way, and certain people, it doesn't matter which party, by thinking ahead, you'll have food. Now, what if all heck breaks loose? Because there are people talking about defunding police departments and allowing these pillaging groups to do whatever they want. Those that can purchase firearms do so. And those that have felonies but are staying out of trouble, making a better life for themselves and their families, do what you can. I don't know all the rules and regulations on that, because I've never had the misfortune of being on that side of the law. But if you have a family and you're staying out of trouble, I support you as if you had never served time at all. If you were my neighbor and this horde of people came down through this area and your family needed to be protected, my friends and family would be there. Today, I also picked up another 30-round magazine for my AR. Because I was watching on a video, a couple on a estate not that far from us had to defend their own home from a group of people that were going to, well, pretty much do whatever they wanted to their property. The gentleman had an AR type firearm. The lady had some sort of pistol. They didn't get a close up. But they held him at bay, and those that were smart walked away. He only had one mag in the rifle. He had no other mags visible. Well, for those that can own firearms, get what you can, because I know the stores have been picked pretty well clean. I found these on sale at one of our local sporting goods stores when I went there for the MREs and the Black Rifle Coffee packages, which I did get. I'm not sponsored by this sporting goods store, but I did pick them up at Shields. I don't know how many other sporting goods stores has the Magpoles on sale at this time. So, do yourself a favor, smart shopping, excuse me. As you can tell, I get my tongue tied up and I don't edit. This way you know straight out. I'm just an average guy. I'm not perfect. One thing that two things I say you should stock up with your supplies. A first aid kit for any injuries. A good quality one. And two, something to keep your spirit uplifted. A Bible. Because we know the things of this world shall pass. Well, thank you for watching. And I'm going to upload this and probably get Facebook and YouTube mad at me for speaking my mind, using my First Amendment to speak out against those who would rather see our country in chaos and trying to get those that are using common sense to prepare. Thank you for watching this video.